How was the Mona Lisa painted? With over 10 million people visiting the Louvre Museum each year to see the Mona Lisa, it is safe to say that this painting is one of the most iconic pieces of art in the world. But what makes this painting so special? After all, it is not the only painting in the Louvre, or even by Leonardo da Vinci. In this video, you will know the exact process of how the Mona Lisa was painted. You will be surprised to know that this masterpiece didn't have the final touches, but still remains one of the most famous paintings in history. Just to give you a quick overview, the Mona Lisa, or as some might know her, La Gioconda, is an oil portrait painting created by Italian artist Leonardo da Vinci. But who was Mona Lisa? Well, she was the wife of Francesco del Giocondo. The painting we see today is her portrait, which measures 77 by 53 centimeters. This legendary painting is not tucked away in a private collection. Instead, it is proudly displayed for millions to admire on the walls of the Louvre in Paris, France, thanks to the ownership of the French government. The crowd is so massive that visitors have only 30 seconds to admire the painting's legendary mystique. This shows that there's something special about the Mona Lisa. But what is it that makes this painting so captivating? The answer is the unique techniques used by Da Vinci to create this masterpiece. Da Vinci's technique can be best described as sfumato, which means smoky in Italian. Da Vinci himself explained the sfumato technique as similar to painting without lines or borders, in the manner of smoke or beyond the picture plane. This approach allowed him to blend colors and shades, creating images with unparalleled depth and realism. It was painted between 1503 and 1519, and it took Da Vinci around 16 years to complete the painting. But why did it take so long? Well, Da Vinci was a perfectionist who believed in taking his time to create his best work. Another point to note here is that in the 16th century, portraits of the nobility were often designed to showcase the subject's wealth and social status through expensive clothing, extravagant hairstyles, and luxurious accessories. However, Leonardo da Vinci took a different approach with the Mona Lisa. Instead of adorning her in the flashy fashion typical of the era, he chose a simple garment. This helped draw everyone's attention straight to her face. Because of this, people have been fascinated by her mysterious expression and the fine details of Da Vinci's painting technique for years. Historians made an astonishing discovery that changed how we view the creation of the Mona Lisa. It turns out that Leonardo da Vinci applied very thin, nearly transparent layers of oil paint with his fingers. Over many months, he worked hard, applying anywhere from 20 to as many as 40 layers of paint to slowly build up the image. This special painting method made it possible for Da Vinci to capture the look of real skin, making the Mona Lisa seem almost alive. It's so well done that when people look at the painting, they often feel like Mona Lisa is right there in the room with them. What's really impressive is how Da Vinci managed to make a flat canvas look like it had depth, almost like the image was three-dimensional. Researchers have made a shocking discovery that will forever change how we view the Mona Lisa and Da Vinci's work. They found a rare compound, plumbonacrite, in Da Vinci's first layer of paint. This exciting discovery proves something art historians have only guessed at until now. Leonardo probably used a special ingredient, lead oxide powder, to make his paint thicker and help it dry faster when he started painting the Mona Lisa. This method was totally new at the time, and shows just how much Leonardo liked to try new things to make his art perfect. Finding out about this helps us understand why the Mona Lisa is so captivating, and shines a light on Leonardo da Vinci's talent for exploring beyond the usual ways of creating art. Yes, you do notice small cracks throughout the Mona Lisa, known as craquelure. While they might seem like flaws at first, they're actually quite common in old paintings. In the case of the Mona Lisa, these cracks can be seen all over the painting, but they're much finer on her hands. This detail is really interesting because it tells us about Leonardo da Vinci's painting style during his late period. He used thinner glazes on the hands, which is why the cracks there are more delicate. Also, he balanced the flat surface he was working on with the illusion of creating something that pops out at you, This is why it's like the Mona Lisa pulls you into its world, making you forget the difference between what's art and what's real. Now, here's something that most people don't know. Recent discoveries provide evidence to suggest that Da Vinci was still fine-tuning the Mona Lisa around 1516 or 1517. Imagine this. The master artist, with his right hand partially paralyzed by 1517, must have found it impossible to add any final flourishes with his own hands. This hints at the astonishing dedication of Da Vinci to his masterpiece, possibly working on it until he physically couldn't. In fact, in the early 1500s in Italy, people thought it was fashionable for women not to have eyebrows. However, in 2007, a French engineer named Pascal Cotte made an exciting discovery that challenged this idea. Using high-resolution scans, Cotte found evidence that the Mona Lisa originally had eyebrows. It looks like they vanished over time, possibly because of natural wear or maybe due to some restoration attempts that didn't go as planned. This finding makes the Mona Lisa even more fascinating. It shows us that Leonardo da Vinci's famous painting still has secrets to reveal, even after hundreds of years. So, what about the Mona Lisa being stolen? Well, this happened in late August 1911. A man named Vincenzo Peruggia took the Mona Lisa from the Louvre, thinking it should be in Italy, its original home. Disguised as feeling strongly patriotic, he walked out with the painting under his arm. For 2 years, no one knew he had the world-famous masterpiece. But the story changed when Peruggia got caught trying to sell it in Florence. This theft turned the painting into a superstar around the world. Before it was stolen, only art and academic folks knew about the painting. Then, suddenly, everyone knew about it. The people in France were especially taken by the story, showing deep feelings for the artwork that was now missing. Instead of coming to see the Mona Lisa, crowds would stand in line for hours just to look at the empty space where it used to hang. They left flowers and notes, grieving the loss as though they had lost a real person. This chapter in the painting's life shows how bold the theft was and the powerful effect art can have on us all. When the Mona Lisa was returned, it was a moment that made her an everlasting symbol of culture and creativity. This is perhaps one of the reasons why she remains one of the most famous paintings in the world. So, this was the story of the Mona Lisa. This painting has been through so much, from being created by the legendary Leonardo da Vinci to being stolen and returned, and still managing to grab the attention of millions around the world. Let us know in the comments what other facts or theories you know about the Mona Lisa. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.